The original Luigi's Mansion is unique in that it is the only one to feature portrait ghosts. Before the game's events, these ghosts were taken from around the world by Professor Egad and then released by King Boo. However, it is not known how most of these ghosts actually died. Hello, I'm Sam, and today I'll be speculating about how they each met their fate. I'll quickly go over the ones we already know. According to his biography, Mr. Luggs, quote, ate himself to death. According to her bio, Sue P passed away in her sleep. Bogmire is a manifestation of the mansion's fear and so was never alive. Boolossus and King Boo are boos and so were also never alive. Chauncey, according to his bio, was born a ghost. This statement has caused a lot of online debate on what it actually means. Some people say that this bio can't be trusted because we see a picture of a seemingly alive Chauncey in his room. The problem with this is that the mansion is just an illusion created by King Boo, and so the objects inside it can't be trusted. Some people say that the bio is meant to insinuate Chauncey was a stillborn, however this doesn't line up with the fact that his bio says he's a year old. I personally think that Chauncey is a stork baby similar to my Bowser Jr. theory, which would allow him to be a ghost and also likely be able to grow up, explaining how he's a year old. On the topic of Chauncey, let's talk about his family. First is Chauncey's mother, Lydia. I believe she passed away from some sort of illness. Referring to her bio, she stashed away her savings to prepare for her long afterlife, insinuating she knew she was going to die beforehand. Chauncey's brothers, Henry and Orville, are both linked to modes of transport, which could mean they died in some sort of crash. However, Neville's childcare diary mentions how poor the twins were at scaring when they were babies. This statement wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if they weren't ghosts of babies, so I believe that Henry and Orville are stork children just like Chauncey. For Chauncey's dad, Neville, I don't know. Maybe he was in the head with a book. There's not really a lot to go off for Neville. Slim Bankshot also probably died of a head injury, given the fact that you defeat him by hitting him in the head with spool balls. Speaking of hitting stuff, you should hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. Sir Weston likely froze to death, given how we find him in a giant block of ice. Joining Sir Weston in the freezing club is Miss Petunia, who likely got hypothermia after the ice shower prank mentioned in Nana's diary. On the topic of Nana, she probably died of old age. Another ghost I think died of old age is Madame Clairvoya, which may seem like a weird choice. She looks quite young, but her age is actually unknown according to her bio. The main reason I believe she died of old age is her connection to the tribe of ancients from Super Paper Mario. She can see into the future just like the ancients, she wears similar clothes to shamans who are descended from the ancients, and most importantly, her Japanese name lines up with the Japanese names of the ancients. So if she is a member of the tribe of ancients, she very likely passed away a long time ago. Onto some simpler ones, Biff Atlas was likely crushed by a weight, given his struggling with weightlifting and his name being a reference to the Greek figure Atlas. Given his fear of fire, Shivers may have burned to death, possibly alongside Melody Pianissimo, given their connections to each other. The Clockwork Soldiers were probably not alive, but are instead being haunted by someone, possibly being the toy collector mentioned in their bio. Given the fact he's based on Vincent Van Gore, Van Gore likely died in the same way, unfortunately being suicide. Spooky, being a dog, could have died of old age, but given his title as the Hungry Guard Dog, it's possible Spooky might have starved to death. Jarvis likely suffocated in a jar, given his love of jars, and the fact we find him inside of a jar. It also bears a strange resemblance to Typhus, possibly insinuating that's what he was when he was still alive. The Floating Whirldinas are based on the Flying Whirldinas, so it's possible that they died while performing some sort of act. Uncle Grimly is only found during a power outage, so it's possible that Grimly got injured during a power outage and due to his nature as a hermit, had no one to help him and died. That's how I think all the portrait ghosts died. Feel free to share your interpretations in the comments below. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye.